What's up, boys and girls? Another day of backtesting day 20. Wow, something is really wrong here. Okay, day 262 of backtesting. So, without delay, let's get the session going. And I hope you enjoy this, or at least get some value from the video and have a great time in general. So, without delay, let's get going with the session. We'll be doing the inversion model from 2019. So I hope, as I said, you'll have a great time watching this or learning and getting some value from me. So let's get going. Okay, so it's this model that we've been doing. We're now dealing with minis because micros apparently might not have been there at that time. So we'll be working with minis. Okay, so as you can see, as of now, price is bullish. It's going higher, so I'd like to see it maybe hit to these highs here. So if we are bullish, obviously then price will hit these highs here. Now we have an unfilled 4-hour here. And there's a 1-hour retracement here. So I'd like to see price generally push higher. Okay, 9:30 open pushes higher, then we start dropping. We are not having any retracement so far. As of now, I can see the price is rejecting, but I don't know if it's rejecting any crucial POI as of now. So let's just wait to see if price reverses and longs go in play as we were waiting for. So we have like no gaps here. So I wouldn't have any big targets except if we have like a retracement into a 5-minute here, then I will take shorts towards some lows here. But now we have an SMT at these lows. Okay, we get a retracement into a 30-minute right here. 30-minute gap retracement, and looks like my reject soon. I don't know. Just have to wait and see. And at 9:59 we get a very fat candle inversing here. So I would like to take a stab at longs and see price expand high. We have a very beautiful SMT here and a 30-minute gap retracement. I would like to take it this high here and this high here. This will be the lowest hanging fruit though, because it's close to the 5-minute gap. Let's see if we can get this. So that's 500 over 180, so 3 minutes long. And stop will be at the low here. Take profit at this high. Okay, we are stopped out directly. And I will take longs again if it maybe inverses here. That's the only possible place for me to take any more longs. Right. You can see that we're still rejecting the 30 minutes, so price could still be bullish. Why does this sound so low? Yeah. Yeah, so I was saying that we're rejecting this 30 minutes, so I would like to see price continue higher. We're now in this 1-minute inverse. Let me take another stab at longs and see if price could continue higher. Yeah, it's also some sort of like 5-minute inversion. This is now 500 over 20 like this, so that's now 2 micro, 2 minutes long. Still want to see head to these highs here. Wow, that was a fat ass candle, and ES runs target, so I wouldn't like to hold here because ES has already run the target. So yeah, let's take the L there and move on. I mean, it will eventually might get hit, but then why risk it when you see that there is a very huge correlation? Actually, we get another entry opportunity here, the 5-minute gap retracement. Right here, you can see price taps into it, and as price rejects, we have another 1 minute here to get some bursts. So we can maybe take another stab at longs here, and maybe move break even at this high, then target this high here. That's 500 over 140. 3 minis long. Okay, that's a good breakout. Like to see it push higher. Then the target gets hit. I was looking for this target here, and then later price hits even a further target, which is right here. Well, this would have been a nice trade if I held onto it, but I think I could have closed the break even, because you can see after this run here, price started to reverse. Now let's go to the next day and see. The price is still bullish, very beautiful. I think we might still continue taking some good longs. We're not in any 4-hour gap, no 1-hour gap, so we're kind of just lying everywhere. But I still like to see, price head expand higher. Yeah, now if we are rejecting higher, we have to have a POI, but as of now, since there is none, we just have to wait to see if we can get a small bullish POI. We have one good one here, so let's just wait for the open and see where the price heads to, because obviously it will drop into some place with the POI and form a liquidity run, and when it does that, that's when we can see that we might get some longs. We have now retracement into a small 15-minute gap here, and we also run this low here. Okay, 15-minute closed way too bullish. I mean, way too bearish. I think the shorts might actually even hold. Let's just wait and see, because it's going now really slow. Okay, so 1 hour closed extremely bearish, 4 hour extremely bearish. So I think we should target like some unfilled gaps and to continue holding for shorts with the shorts bias. So let's see if we can get the PO3 trade. You can see we have a 5-minute gap retracement, 15-minute gap retracement. So on the inversion lower, I will be taking shorts towards this low hanging fruit here, or a couple of these gaps here. Five-minute has embraced a couple of gaps. What does this look like? A bank holiday though. Okay, now here there's two possibilities. It either rejects this huge gap here, or it respects this small gap, then price continues higher. We have a beautiful SMT at these highs here. Now we're having a crazy consolidation, but we get an inversion at this candle here. So now the price is inversing. I'd like to see it continue lower, and it's possible that I could be wrong, and price could start going higher, which means it will like run the low then start going higher. So we'll just have to wait and see. But as of now, like, I'll take the shorts, and my stop will be like quite above here, and target this here. So it will be 5 minis. Wait. If this gap here inverses, we close and loss. But as of now, I can see that the hourly closed somewhat bullish. Seriously, this is not a trading day. Look at this drop. Yeah, it wasn't a good idea to trade this thing. Seriously, this thing doesn't want to drop at all. So we again get stopped out here for a $500 loss, because this day wasn't a very insane. It wasn't a trade day at all, actually. Yeah. Let's see how the next day goes, though. Okay. So previous day isn't that best for trading. I think it was like a non-use Friday. Yeah. Now I'll be looking for price to continue higher in this day as well. Because as of now, well, the daily doesn't have any gap, but the 4-hour can retrace into this unfilled gap here, then start going higher. So I'd like to see it continue higher. Now the 1 hour, we have some lows here that were left untapped, but it's an SMT, and then we have an inversion here, so I think price could obviously head higher today after this inversion here. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Yeah, so the high here is another good target, and these highs here, this will be the low hanging fruit. Okay, at 9:29, the price is so choppy today, as it looks like no gap isn't getting, every gap is getting inversed. 15-minute closed bearish, and we run the lows here where there was the SMT. Now we have the unfilled 4-hour, but yeah, now we get a very small inversion. If it's above 1 point, we can take the long, though. Yeah, it's not above 1 point as well, so it's not that strong. Let's see this one, 1 point, so we can actually take it in the 2-minute and probably target these relatively equal highs. So yeah, this is basically we have a run on relatively equal lows. The 4 hour we failed to tap into it. We fell short of it. So yeah, I mean, it might retrace even lower. We're in a 5 minute gap, so I'm just gonna let this slide. Yeah, now that we're in the 4 hour, actually there is a small 1 minute inversion here, so maybe longs will be inside here and then target here. Yo, what's up, as the futures? Uh, I don't know the orb strategy, but the people I hear that trade it say that it's great as well. So whatever keeps the boat afloat, and apparently ICT keeps my boat afloat. So yeah, and we'll keep pushing, man. We'll keep pushing for sure. Anyways, since price has tapped into the 4 hour, I would like to see price now start going higher. Yep, yeah, that's basically it. These highs here will be great. I'd like to see these highs here. Maybe if it's like a 15-minute gap, but we don't have any though. That's the thing. Now we'll move to break even once get this 30-minute gap filled. Well, as of now, I haven't taken any prop firm payouts, just broker payouts from back when I traded forex. Wait, is it a daily gap? Nope. Do have like a 930 high though. These highs will be great though. Let's see if you can hit these highs. That's 2 minis long. Well, yeah, some people say ICT is rebranded terms, but I mean, if it works, who cares that who cares if it's rebranded? Who cares like if it's not rebranded? As long as it works, man. I don't really care that if it's rebranded or something like that, because I don't know. Most people take it as an excuse of saying that that's why they're unprofitable because they trade ICT, but literally every strategy works. You're the only person who can keep yourself from becoming profitable. Anyways, price is not looking good here. I would like to close it here at a small break even. I would have trailed once it hit these highs here, but it failed to do so. I'm just gonna let it hit stop loss here. But if it breaks above these highs here, I would move to break even. Yeah, this is a crazy consolidation. Wouldn't like to be in this trade. Let's close it at break even. Well, some are unprofitable, but others are profitable, and some are profitable using ICT. So why can't you be in those people that are profitable and use ICT? Because whether you like it or not, there's this concept, there's this thing that I've heard that even if you come into the markets at 9:30 and flip a coin, do good risk management every single day, like with no clear technicals, you will win. So the problem is not that the strat is ICT. The problem is maybe the trader himself. So it doesn't really, it's not really that. You shouldn't take it as that ICT is what makes day traders unprofitable. Okay, let's zip price heads to the next day. I'm not trying to hate, but you're trying to make sense out of nothing, the way I see trade. Well, I'd like to say this, that you are okay. You are how should I form this? Like, well, every strategy works. It's simple. Yeah, strategy is 20%, and every single strategy works. So there is no reason, because I believe whether it's support and resistance, whether it is supply and demand, whether it is or everything works. So I don't think strategy is what could make me unprofitable. It's just that maybe people have different preferences. Okay, so we're still in this daily gap here. I mean, I would like to see price expand higher, but let's see what the 4 hour has to say. Because as of now, I can see that the 4 hour is in this bullish gap here, but it's also in some bearish gap. So it's possible that it might reject this bearish gap and then continue lower. But according to the high time frame, we could keep pushing higher. So we just have to wait for the market open and get more confluences. Well, my entries make sense to me, man. I enter on inversion fair value gaps as long as it makes sense to me. I don't think that you know I need help from anywhere. But as a futures, do you? I hope you take like payouts consistently though. Okay, so for price is still bullish. We've got a good 1 hour inversion right here. 4 hour, very close to inverse. So I'd like to see it continue higher. Let's see if I get some good movements. Wow, that's nice, man. So you're like max allocated with Apex. I just have a few accounts I juggle, but I'm still pushing, and sometime it work. It will work out. So, what did you want to help me with? Like, teach me how to trade orb and stuff. I don't know. If you get a retracement into this 15-minute gap, then I might take some longs. So we failed to inverse, as you can see here. 15-minute and 30-minute is going lower. So let's see if price will go higher. Yeah, this is probably not a good day to keep holding your trades. Okay, so new hourly candle up opens. I still think price is bullish, but if I trade, I will be having low targets for just a corrective move. Okay, let's go to the next day though. Looks like this day doesn't have anything. Let's see if we can take any trades on this day. So this day wasn't that good. Didn't provide any opportunities at all, but let's see how the next day goes. Well, as a futures, I really think your offer is great, but I will have to decline for now. I'm not really interested, but not to discredit you, I'm very grateful for your offer. And sometimes I'll also become profitable, as you also agreed strategy is 20%, so why would I be switching and hopping around strategies? It's possible that I can keep the one that I'm trading with and become better with it, because switching will also involve me studying from scratch to learn new strategy and get familiar with it while I'm already familiar with this, because I've also been able to get funded trading this strategy. So it's just a matter of time till I can start taking payouts as well. So thank you. Anyways, price is still going higher. We have a liquidity run in this gap, so let's see if price could still continue higher. Inversion here, and a 2-hour gap here. So I'd like to see it head to these highs. That minute and 15-minute could hold bullish as well. So let me wait for the 9:30. We don't have any liquidity run though, so no trades. Okay, now we have the SMT here. We're still in the 15-minute gap here. We have this high here and this high here, and well, since this inversion here could hold, I mean, we could still take some good longs towards the highs, or should have entered at the inversion, this inversion here, because it's a run here and an SMT here, something like this, or even take to these highs here. It's 500 or 200. Yeah. Well, as a futures, I haven't been trading for just 200 plus days. I've been trading for since 2024. So I just decided to do like a backtesting series, because I backtest every day. So why not just like live stream it and keep the record for a couple of days, maybe like keep a full year of data, then keep the reps, keep the backtesting reps going on. So as of now, this could be how big of an R? 1.85 R so far, like this. But ES hasn't hit that target yet, so we would close a break even here. Okay, well, this is some crazy drop. Let's see how the next day goes. Okay, so yesterday, as you can see, price failed to break higher, but this day, overnight, price just broke higher. So let's see if price is going. Alright, keep up the work. I've been training for 8 months. That's what I've been telling. The easier is better than the more consistent you can be. The more consistent you can be, all that matters. Focus on applying your results every day. Yeah, man, I gotta focus on applying the rules for sure. Obviously, I have my rules written down. I focus on my rules every single day and just simply growing every single day. So I just have to keep my head down and focus as usual. Because we have a couple of 4 hour unfilled gaps. The 1 hour retraced into this gap, so I wouldn't like to see price retrace back into this area. Just a small retracement, then we get longs towards this high or this one. Just don't want to take too big fruits. Just want the low hanging fruit to get targeted, and I'm out of the market for the day. Well, my rules are, if I'm going to enter a trade, I will have to first see a POI or like a fair value gap, 15 minute, 30 minute, or 1 hour, and obviously like see the whole trend. Then the second rule, after the POI, I have to see a liquidity sweep or an SMT. Then the third one will be the inversion. Then the fourth will be a good RR, and a good RR means as long as it's not negative, it's okay. You can take the trade and see like how it works out and just learn from that. That's basically it. And the other rule is that I shouldn't take more than 2 trades a day. That's simple. Okay, 15-minute closed embracing here, but the 30-minute is still in the gap, so it's okay. Okay, 1 minute burst after the 30-minute is rejecting, so we have can take it here and here. We have a run on this low here and a very good SMT, so marking it out. This is it, and this is the SMT. Liquidity sweep, and actually since the candle inversed here, I mean the gap got inversed here, we can target this high here and this high here. So let's just test it out and see here, and have like a stop somewhere here. So 2 minutes long again. Well, ICT makes sense to me. It doesn't have to make sense to everybody, and it's really great that it's just diversity in traders, and yeah, whichever works for the trader. So my stop will be at this low here, then take profit at this high. I'd like to see it push hard to these highs here. But then ES has already hit the target, so we're going to get stopped out here. It's so obvious. Soon my guide comes online, or come into my Discord with 1K following my strategy. Well, as the futures, as I said, thank you, but I'm okay with what I have as of now. Actually, not as of now, I'm always okay with what I have, so thank you, but no thanks. Anyways, price is edging take profit by a few ticks as of now, and it hits it for a good 2.2R, securing us a 1K profit, small 1K profit. And let's see if it continues higher. Okay, I think that we will be done for this day. Everything we will be doing in the rest of this day will be like just simply, you know, tape reading the price. We have a small, it's a new week opening gap. Yeah, it's a new week opening gap. Price could tap into it. Let's go to the next day now. Anyways, later in the day we get a crazy drop, which it looks like this not inversion, sorry, this new week opening gap is pushing price lower. And checking the daily, since we're dropping, we might have some sell side targets on the day and price continue lower, because except if price reverses magically, which I don't think will happen, but I'd like to see it continue lower to like these relatively equal lows here. They will be the lowest hanging fruits, and then later to these also. I think maybe price might present some shorts on the day, so let's put some sell side liquidity here. Now going to 9:30 open, price absolutely rips lower. And then price is the first target, which is the relatively equal lows. With the 4 hour, you can see these lows here. Okay, so I think we can long it to the 15 minute, even though it's still bearish, and take a corrective move higher. To 80. And so here take profit at the 15-minute high. If we don't break above this high, then we are cooked. Yeah, we are cooked. Okay, 15-minute gap is going to get hit. Break even. Oh, come on. So price failed to hit the 15-minute high, and then drives absolutely lower, and then later hits take profit. Anyways, after getting the retracement into the 15-minute at this high here, price start rejecting and going lower. So if it inverses lower, I will be taking some shorts to, I don't know, like these lows here. Let's see. Why didn't you wait for crunch? Okay, now we get a 2-minute inversion here. 15-minute is still in this fair value gap here, so I'd like to see it continue now at these lows and take this low resistance liquidity around here. Sorry, shorts targeting this low here. $500 over to 40, still two minutes short. Why didn't you wait for the change of character? Well, as my strat works, man, it's that simple. I use inversion fair value gaps after liquidity sweeps, targeting like low hanging fruits, probably like unfilled 15 minutes. So I didn't have to wait for a change of character for that trade. Now my stop will be at this highs here. going to short this bearish market and target these lows here and see if it hits. Oh, we are cooked here. We are so cooked. Yeah, it's so obvious after this 2-minute, but then the 5-minute also inversed, so I don't know about this thing here. Anyways, we are done for the trades of the day, but let's take wait and see what happens. So after getting stopped out at this high here, price now decides to go all the way lower to where my targets were, and yeah, it's more of a consolidation, so not that bad. New day. Yes, as the futures, I know what a change of character is. Okay, now prices failed to deliver higher. That's what I can notice, and we have a retracement into this gap here. Because the first time there was no response. Dude, I wasn't reading the chat. I was busy trying to read the markets, man. I'm very sorry if I delayed to respond to you. Anyways, why isn't okay? I don't see any reason price will start going lower, because we're still in this gap here, even though it was followed by some consolidation. As of now, on the 4H, we're in this 4-hour gap. The 1-hour gap is still in this gap here as well, so I think it could inverse here. Look, dude, I know what a change of character is, and just that I don't use it, you know. Okay, so let's see how this day goes. So I'd like to see price continue higher, but since it's starting to drop, we might be rejecting this 4-hour gap here. I heard you whispering. Can I explain it to you? Okay, let me explain it to you the way I learned market structure. Let's say the market is bearish. You really want to make me prove. Okay, let's say market is bearish in this kind of structure, right? And then later it reverses, does something like this. This that happened here is the change of character, because it was bearish, then broke the recent high and then flipped bullish. Maybe because there was like some kind of auto block, or it hit a trend line according to your strategy. That's what I learned that a change of character is. So I know the change of character is just that I don't use it. I just chose a few concepts that I feel they work for me better than anything else. Are you satisfied as the futures? Okay, we've got a 15-minute gap retracement. Or the block, people use that. Dude, people use that, man. And man, are you trying like to rage bait me? Because it won't work. I can't just be rage baited because you're trolling my strategy. Anyways, we get around on this high 15-minute gap retracement. I would like to see it continue to these lows, rejecting this 4-hour gap, because when you check the 4-hour, we are already rejecting, and the candle is bearish, and the 1-hour also closed bearish. So I'd like to see it go lower, probably to this low here or here. And we get the 2-minute inversion that I was waiting for. Actually, it's not a 2-minute just yet. It's a 2-minute here now. So I think it will be like 1-to-1 though. That's it. That's the only problem. So shorts will be in here, targeting all the way to this low here. Yeah, I have my stop somewhere around there. 2 minis once more. Short. Take profit will be at this low here. If I cannot close below this low, obviously we will trail to break even and just wait. I like to see it hit all the way this low here. Wow, this is a crazy consolidation. Why can't it just break lower? Okay, it stopped out for break even while price edge take profit for 3 points, and after hitting break even it literally goes straight to take profit. Very insane. Okay, let's go to the next day now. We're trading chop here, which is really obvious, because how the time the price closed here then opened all the way here, just like there's a 50-point gap already. What's the question? Is the futures order block? Okay, so since price has failed to drop lower, I still can notice that we've got a run here, run on liquidity and an SMT at these lows. I still would like to see a POI in the internal range here and see price push higher to these highs as well. So there's a liquidity run here and good SMT at the lows. So let's see if price continues higher. I have some gaps retraced into some 1 hour gaps. Okay, then we got a retracement to the discount gap here. Let's see where price goes today. 9:30 open, we hit the lowest hanging fruit that we had, which is had already hit earlier. I'd like to wait for like a retracement now before I take any entries at all. Now we get a 5-minute gap retracement. Let's see if we can get a long here in this macro of this rejection of the 5-minute, and after that fair value gap rejection this here, you can use a small inversion formed here for longs, targeting this low hanging fruit here, and my stop will be somewhere here. So that's 500 of 160 for 3 minis long, and the stop at this low here. Then we get stopped out a few minutes later, where you can see price is still going lower. Now the 4 hour is dropping once more after running this high. Wow. Okay. So let's see if we will get an opportunity to short this market here. It's a 5-minute gap retracement and an obvious inversion here. If price is heading lower, these targets obviously will get tapped into, this one here and this one here. So 5-minute gap retracement, rejection of this 5-minute, I think shorts will be in here. 3 minis again. Okay, so 3 minutes short here. Man, as if teachers, I don't know the question that you're asking, man. You want me to explain to you the auto block? Like, I see people use that, and you laughing like code and stuff. What do you want me to answer you? Whoa, that's a way. That's a new trading way. So 2 trades, we are done. Let's go to the next day. We are very cooked on this day here. Okay, well, it's a bullish market. Now let's see how the next day goes. Wow, the previous day was extremely bullish. It ends up breaking above this high, so I'd like to see continuation higher to, like, I don't know, these highs. They were taken out, so maybe new daily high, or this daily high, or a new high of the day. As of now, we're retracing into some 4-hour retracement, and we have a small new day opening gap. So let's see if price will expand higher. This is the high that's available, and these relatively equal highs here, which are London highs and Asian highs, stacked really close to each other. And crazy SMT here. Is there an SMT? No, not just yet. Okay, right at the open, market pushes higher and starts to reject. I have a very good pool of liquidity here that I like to see get run before I take any good longs. Okay, then we hit targets before we get any runs lower, so it's okay. So we get a 15-minute gap retracement here, and then get this and we get an inversion here after this run here, and it's a 15-minute gap retracement, so you like to see price push to this high probably. So 500 over 120, that will be 4 minis long. Whoa, this is an obvious loss here. Wow. Okay, let's go to the next day now. That day wasn't really going good. I wonder why it was that bullish. I couldn't, but I think it's because I longed it at a high point in time. Consider that the retracement price actually expanded higher, and this was where I entered. So just some unfortunate events in the market. Anyways, so price is still going higher. We are in this daily gap, so price could potentially like retrace into this discount gap here, trace into the gap, then push higher. That's something I'd like to see for the day, but as of now everything else is looking alright. And small 1 hour gap. This is a crazy bullish SMT here. Okay, so as it looks, price is rejecting this 15-minute here, and it inverses a few minutes after the open, where it inverses this 2-minute right here. So it's obviously going to hit some bullish targets. Let's just wait and see. Yep, it does. So this is something where price reversed. Okay, discount gap retracement. Okay, let's go to the next day here. This was kind of like an inside day. You can see it didn't break any, like didn't break the previous daily high with the previous daily low, and it obviously looks like we're holding inside of this new day opening gap, and price is holding bearish. I'm checking the 1 hour. We are in this consolidation. I would like to. I am skeptical trying to long it. Like I would like to see it break lower, rejecting the new day opening gap that's here. So maybe later it breaks lower. That's what I would like to see for this day, and hit like the daily gap that's low, that's at the low. And right at 9:30 we push higher. We're leaving behind some crazy gaps, and a small SMT as well. Then price starts to reverse on these gaps. And then trace into this kind of BPR like structure, because there's also a gap here and there's another one here. So let's say it's BPR like. We have an SMT at the lows, but price is still progressing lower. So I would like to short it all the way to these lows here, this liquidity that's around here. So maybe see if you can get this 1.5R here, or all the way to these lows, because it's also possible. So we take 2 minutes short here, risking 13 points to make 20 points. And we get stopped out before the market could even move. We'll still have the SMT here holding. Let's see if it reverses at any point in time. Okay, the drop has started. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it's rejecting, but I wouldn't trust it because it looks like it's PO3 building up. Yeah, very obvious PO3. 5-minute gap retracement inside here and a 1-minute inversion. If it's not a 2-minute just yet. Here we are. This is kind of lagging, but this high here and this high can be some good targets. Let's take the second trade of the day and see where it goes. Now my stop will be at these lows here, 500 of 120. Take profit for $900. Anyways, we are done for the day. Done backtesting for the day. It's been 1 hour. Shout out to anyone who showed up as the futures. Hope you've had a good time roasting my strategy, and until next time, have a great night or day. Stay blessed and have a blessed week as well. Peace.